if I ask you, are you free? Are you truly free? And what I mean by that is, I used to be heavily addicted to marijuana from the age of 14 to 35. I used to have a porn addiction. I used to be addicted to masturbation. I used to be addicted to self-sabotage, addicted to chaos and confusion, and just a lot of ungodly things. And when God breaks you free and gives you deliverance in certain areas, you feel a lot lighter. And there's even, areas that I still need to work on spiritually, and things that God needs to break. I remember when I was in so much bondage and how heavy I felt and how depressed I felt because of all the spirits I allowed to torment my mind. Because we think a lot of thoughts in one day, and 80% of those thoughts, science says, are negative. So if they're negative and then they're also ruminating thoughts or thoughts from the day before, it's like playing in your head like a broken record. It's all in the mind. So I truly understand, the more that I learn my word and the more that I understand the things of God and the more that I obtain knowledge and wisdom and understanding, that that's the key to breaking free, is renewing your mind. Knowledge is power. We learned that in school, and the truth shall set you free. So it's so important to seek knowledge. A lot of the time we try to do things on our own strength, and we can't. And the season that I'm in life is that I'm just surrendering to God everything that I know that I can't do off of my own strength, because the Bible says that through knowledge the just shall have deliverance. And I know a lot of things, and I have a lot of knowledge. I also got a lot of wisdom, but I still need that understanding to break through, to get a breakthrough in certain areas, and stop repeating dead end cycles and things that don't edify me or serve me in life in a good way. So from little, I've always been an open book. I've always been transparent about just where I'm at or what I'm struggling with. But it's so beautiful that God is always waiting on us just to completely surrender ourselves so that He can help us break free from the bondage of sin. Because at the end of the day, sin leads to death. And I don't know about anybody else, but I don't feel good when I'm sinning or doing things against God. When I had no spiritual awareness or no awareness, of course I didn't care, I didn't feel convicted. But now that I know better, I really try my hardest to do better. And whether that means not being around certain people, not being around certain environments, not exposing myself to certain things, protecting my eye gates, my ear gates, and just being intentional about how I do things. Because yes, the Bible says that through prayer and fasting, certain demons can't come out. But in Isaiah 58, it talks about fasting, and I've got deliverance through simply completely surrendering my body to God and allowing Him to fill me with His Spirit, and purging and suffering my flesh and just not doing that sin anymore. Like the Bible says to flee from sin. But the key to maintaining deliverance, what I've learned on my journey, is to constantly be filling yourself with the word, because the word is the sword. It says that your house, which is you, those spirits, they will return back once you get deliverance to see if that house is clean, meaning you're washing yourself with the word. So if it's not clean, they have a foothold. The enemy, he's constantly our accuser and trying to find some way to have access to us with his demons or his minions, whatever you want to call them. So it's so important for us to just continuously study our word and be surrounded by those that hold us accountable. And I have few people who are doing that, because a lot of the people that were in my life or still kind of in my life, they say they love God, they profess it out their mouth, but they truly don't love God, because they would co-sign my sin, and I'm just not with that. So, but yeah, we all have to strive for righteousness and purity, because it is what brings blessings and abundance in our life. And obedience is better than sacrifice. That's the message.